Back to the channel, and in today's video we are going to be showing you how to make some concepts for games. I've had a few requests from a few people who have seen my stuff on Twitter and on Discord, so I thought I'd make a tutorial. I already did a brief tutorial on my Discord channel on how to make an egg, which is what I do if I want to do pet sim concepts, but this one is different. This is for pet catchers, or just to give you the gist of how to make your own concept. So these are what I've made. I made the original one, which is the one on the top left. It's the blue and red one. And then I edited that one in to be all different colors and then all have different shapes and aspects that are different on each one. So we're going to get into how to do this. This will be a little bit of a lengthy video, so just stay around and then you guys can learn how to do it yourself on Sketchbook, I think it is. I'm not too sure. I'll have to put the app on the screen at some point. But let's go to this. So first I want to make another cube pet, and in order to do that I need to mock the SketchUp. So I've dragged over two images from the game. So this is the cube that you use in the game, and this is the Dominus that's in the game. So in the original image, as you can see, they have like weird eyes. It's these little bits by here. Oh, these parts. Those are like the eyes. I don't really emphasize them too much because it doesn't look the best, but you can kind of see what I'm trying to go for with that. So first we want to edit the image to look similar to the ones behind us, like a mouth opening. Let's get this image, and then we're going to go to the tools up here, and we're going to try and cut out the shape. Now, this took me a few times to do because they haven't really got the best of tools when it comes to cutting out stuff, but if you mess up and you get a bit of the other image inside, it's completely fine, don't worry. And then you can edit the screen back again, and then you can move those two halves differently like this. So I'm going to place it there for now, and then we're going to get the fill tool, change the black to a eraser, and we're just going to zoom in. I'll just try and delete the darker outlines which was missing from the bottom half, and then we'll touch the bottom half up. Although we don't need to do all those little steps because this is only the mock-up image we're going to be using for the overall concept, which is going to be this. So as you can see now, it's already starting to look similar to what it should be. We just need to we need to move this to be at an angle that we like. I do like the top half to be a little bit bigger than the bottom half, and both ends need to meet in the corner. I don't know if that's a bit too big, like too wide open. I think that's about perfect. So now we have like the whole shape of what we want it to be. If we quickly just turn off the cube and then bring the Dominus over, we're going to quickly do the whole fill tool again and just get rid of this whole shebang. I'm going to remove the recording by there. And now it's left us with the eyes. We just need to wipe all these bits off by here with the erase tool. And we should be left with vaguely okay shaped eyes. Obviously, if you want something to be on top of the original image, the layer that you use needs to be on top of the image that you want it to be on top of. So now we can adjust where we want the eyes to be. I like them to be roughly by there, but it's a bit too big. So what I'm going to do is also again do this whole shebang where we circle something and then we move it around because the eyes are a little bit too close together for my liking. That looks good for now. That looks okay. So now that we have the whole shape, we're just going to go back to the bottom layer and add a layer underneath the cube. We're going to take the color of the darker shade of the cube itself, and then we're just going to use this assistant predictive thing. It just helps you like make the shape easier than it doesn't matter. But anyways, I'm just talking blabbering on. you want to try and make like shapes of the legs. So this took me a while last time. Because it was a bit of a weird one, so I don't want them to be too round. So I think, how did I make them there? Okay, no, we made it. It was a bit more of a square shape. This is what I do. I spend ages just trying to perfect the shape, and that looks fine. I can just then, if I turn these layers off, if I attach that like that, put these back on, I'm going to move this around like so. We're then going to duplicate and then flip over. These are a little bit too big for my liking, these legs. I think like that. And then we're gonna fill them in. Merge those two layers together. And then what we're going to do then, we're going to duplicate the layer, and then we're going to move it back again like this. And then to make it so that we can actually see what is going on, we're going to quickly change the HSL adjustments to be a bit darker. And then we're going to move this layer behind the last one. So now you can see that these are the back feet, and the ones in the front, obviously the front legs. So that is the overall shape for the concept. We do need to add some teeth, if you want teeth on your mimic looking pet. So we're going to grab the white tool. We're going to turn the background off. If you scroll down, you'll say background. Just turn it off so you can see what you want to do. Put another layer behind the cube layer, and then we're going to use the line tool, and then we're just going to mark out some teeth. Last time I added a little bit too many, but it worked out in the end. I think those are fine. Okay, so we have a few on the top. I don't think we need any more because we'll be overdoing it, but then if we go to the bottom, we'll add one by here, another one by there. Like I said before, don't worry about like these little specks because this is not going to be the overall concept. Unless you want it to be like a rough sketch and you just post the rough sketch, then that's fine. But we're gonna make it look a bit nicer. So that is roughly what the teeth are gonna look like when you draw them. You want to quickly just do this and just close them off, because if you do a fill tool and it's not closed off, your whole screen will go in that color. So we're gonna quickly do that. Down by here again with these ones, this one, and then this one. And then we go to the fill tool, and we just fill them in. You may need to click them a few times because I don't know if you can see it on the recording, but a little faint outline on the inside can show, and it is not nice to look at when the image is fully rendered in. There we go. So those are the teeth done. This is kind of what it looks like without the cube itself. But there you go. That's the concept. It is done. If you want to add a tongue, by all means add a tongue. But that's not what I want to go for this image. I do think though we could be missing teeth. So what I'm going to do is add 2 more. I think sometimes more is good because if you don't like it, you can remove it. Yeah, I like that. And then go like this. Again, and then press fill. So we go. So it's been 10 minutes and we have the complete rough version of the whole concept. So you could consider it complete in a certain way, but if you want to make it look cartoony, then we're going to have to start drawing. Now, this is where it starts to get a little tedious, a little annoying, and it takes a little bit of time, but when you get the original one done, so all you need is just one, you can change the HSL adjustment to be whatever color you want, or you can just even fill the different colors in. So as you can see with, just move these out of the way, I can merge these now actually as well. With these ones, this one is based off the orange one, but I just changed the HSL adjustment to be a different color because the original people who made the game said it was like a bit too copy and paste. So I added my own version of a cube through colors, and then I made an Easter one, and then I made an ivy plant looking one. It's a reference to Terraria. If you play Terraria, you will understand. This one's a little bubble underwater one. So this one I changed the HSL adjustment on the top half and then changed the HSL adjustment on the bottom half. So they were both two different blue shades, and then drew some bubbles in. Same with this one. I changed the top half HSL and the bottom half so they're two different colours, so they look well together. And then I also filled in the green. You can sort of see where I've missed parts because there's little outlines on the green, but when you zoom out you can't really see it, so you're fine. Drew some acid on, add a bit of glow. Same with the water one, it's a bit of glow. But then this one is just an excavator. I did try drawing like drill bits for teeth, but it just did not come out the way I wanted it to. So yeah, that's the overall like thing we're going for, but we're gonna stick to like the basic one for now, and then I'll let you guys discover your own little ways. So let's bring these back, and we're gonna merge all of them together. So don't press merge all if you have an image on the bottom, because it will merge that together as well, and it just does not look nice. So merge, 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 and merge. So before I start drawing in the whole concept overall, I am going to do a bit of touch-ups to this because personally I don't like the whole like rough look that it has, and trust me, when you're trying to trace it to make your own, it will look tatty, if you know what that is. So we're going to just quickly do some touch-ups. We're going to try and get rid of these little outlines. This is a bit too blue. May need to move. We can move the jaw up a little bit more because that is too. That's just bad. Okay, then this part here, you just want to like remove the pixely sections. I should have done this before I merged the things together, but actually, yeah, don't do that. I will edit this out because it's easier to do it when they're not all together. So all the tabs are closed. We're going to quickly just go back over and do what we just did. Me rushing it now is just not going good. There we go. There we go. And you want to cut this big chunk off because it's just like not the vibe. And then you want to add a bit of the curve to this corner because they're not squares in the game, they're like a curved square. You do want to get rid of the blue outline though on the bottom, so if you can try your best to remove them. They can be annoying because they are different shapes and they do go up to different lengths of the original image, which is slightly annoying, but we're fine. Alright, then just try and make this look like a straight line. I may have just bugged it below then. I'll be fine for now. Like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect for this because you are just gonna like technically draw all of what you've done to make it look neat. Although we don't want it to look too tight. Okay. Then by here, start elevating it up a little bit more because it's getting to the middle. There we go. I just start going back up on a curve yet again, like this. I will leave my Discord link in the description because we have a little concept community going on. I haven't really caught up with you guys since I've left YouTube because I kind of gave up with this whole platform because It's not very rewarding and it's very slow paced. But on Twitter and on Discord and TikTok, you get a following really quickly, and people who like the content actually do appreciate it properly. So that's nice as well. So we just cleaned up the bottom half of the cube. I know it's a little bit janky, but like it'll be fine. Don't worry. Then we're just going to remove a bit of this because it's a bit too. Sorry, it's a bit. It was a little bit too thin for me then. So now we need to try and move the top half of the cube. So we're going to merge the teeth in because there'll be a nightmare to reposition. I want to go back to this little tool. You want to make sure you don't touch any of the bottom layer though, so really try your best not to get any of the layers mixed. There we go. Just like that. So it fits in perfectly together. And now it's done. That is completely done, and it looks okay for a mock-up image. We will be removing like this section right here because it does look like nostrils and we do not want that type of vibe. So now we're going to merge all these together, and then we want to copy the image and create a smaller guy, and we're going to put him up in the corner by here because he is going to be the color reference. And then we're going to move this one over by here just a little bit, and then we're going to make him fade. We're going to turn the background back on, and we're going to add a layer on the very top. So now we have the whole shape done. We're going to go over with an outline in black because then it gives us the whole inside shapes of it all. So let's get a line tool. We're going to make the line not too thick because we don't want it to be too noticeable and take away from the image by being too bulky. I'm just going to make these straight. And if you've got like little curved sections, put your pencil on this predictive line tool and then turn it to level 4. If you do level 5, if you even remotely try to do a curve properly, it will go like janky. Do level 4, trust me. Do this. And then we'll go up in a straight line. Another straight line there. And we're going to draw another straight line. We're just going to go down for a dip, back up from the dip, another straight line, down the dip, back up a dip, and a long straight line. You want to do the whole shape of this mimic to the best of your ability and as accurate as you can to the normal one. So we're just going to keep following the shape of it all. I will have to stop doing curved lines soon. I'm quite lucky though because this pet is quite square on the top but it's round on the bottom. And then it gets over here, we go down, and it comes out a little bit, and then it comes down. And over here, be careful because there's a tuft there, but we can't see it. So now you want to turn the background off. I know it's quite hard to see, so if you can't see it properly, just turn the HSL adjustment up a little bit more, and then go back to your drawing layer, and then you want to continue doing your lines. We are going to keep the teeth in this line image because I was doing it originally where I tried to keep the teeth outside the lines so that it wasn't so they were just separate and it just did not look very good. So we're gonna include them with some lines to outline them. Basically I didn't outline them originally and it did not look the best without outlines. But that's just my preference, and my preference is going to be completely different to yours. So you can ignore what I'm saying sometimes and go with your instincts, which I suggest you do because your instincts are always best. Right, there we go. I am going to quickly just like turn this off and put the delete tool because we don't want that to be there we go. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Put this back on. And then we're going to go back with another straight line. Oh, we've got to turn the black pen back on. Oh, I wasn't using black. That's fine, I can change it black when I'm done. There you go. So if you're not using black, I'll show you how to change it to black in the end. And we'll go over this. Now I will make a few mistakes during this tutorial because we're all human and everyone makes mistakes. There we go. So you don't want to connect by here because then it will completely cut off the two layers, and you do want them to be sort of merged in a way because the pet is technically stuck together. So don't do that. And then we go back with another straight line. And another straight line again. And then we go back down. As you notice, this pet, for a curved pet on the bottom half, it's still fairly straight, so you can get away with the straight lines. And then we just go down by here like this, and then just link these two up like that. Now you can see that I'm making the teeth shorter because the outline will just still add a bit more a bit more length to it, even though we're cutting away at the original white pieces. Also, I'm not very good at like talking, so if I go quiet, I do apologize. I'm not the best at like being the most social person ever, but that is completely fine. We'll do a straight line by there, we'll do a curved line by there like that then. And then we'll do another line by there. And another line. Until we get down towards the bottom half. I'll quickly just do this, but yeah, this is supposed to be straight, so I'm going to make it straight by doing one line by there. And then we're going to go in with a curve by here. Also, this tool I'm using, it helps make things more curved because it will automatically adjust what you're drawing to be more curvier. There you go, see? If I do a straight line, it'll make it a straight line. There we go. Because the feet by here aren't straight, so it'd be a nightmare to draw it with straight lines. So now we just go around the outline. See, yes, I mean, sometimes it can be a little bit annoying because we do want a little bit of a curve. There we go. I was debating on making templates before for these pets because I have been asked about making templates for concepts I've already made, and I haven't really given any away because I don't use templates myself, unlike some people in the Discord channel that I have, because we have one person who makes them. But they use a PC, and this is all hand drawn. Okay. That one's not as nicely done as the rest. So there we go. Oh. Then we go over here. And then connect the lines together. And now, oh, not quite. It's trying to make a straight line. And it's a little bit curved. There we go. So now we are done. This is the outline of the whole thing finished. So now we can get rid of it and see the whole thing. So that's what the pet will look like without any colours. But we are going to add colours. Now it is already a 25-minute video. So I do apologise for this being a long video, but I did warn you at the start that it was going to be long. So now we want to start colouring them in. So you can use the same layer, but if you go over the colour like this, you're kind of screwed. So say I was to use an orange, it will go over the lines and you can't really get rid of it with an eraser because you'll just be deleting the original outline. So what you want to do, you're going to want to make another layer and drag that one below the outline. And then I'm going to duplicate the outline we have and put it underneath the layer we're going to be drawing on, so then it will all stay inside the pet. I'm going to take this off and we're going to turn the background back on. And we're going to start drawing in the colours. So we're going to do the darker colour for first. This is where I started off last time, which is this dark orange colour. I'm going to turn the pen down a little bit more. I'm just going to slowly trace the outline that we have from the original image until we have the shape that is underneath. Sorry if you do hear noises outside, it is like extremely early in the morning, I've not slept, so people are starting to wake up. That's not straight at all. You can probably just use the outline, this tool, but yeah, which will make your life a little bit easier if you're doing straight lines. So here we'll do another straight line, but here's a straight line, but there should be a straight line. Goes up a little bit there, then it comes back down by here, and then too much of a like this, like there you go, and then like that, and then should connect it all together. There we go. So now we have this side done. What we're going to do is use the fill tool and press it twice. There we go. So we have one chunk of the colour already done on the pet, and now we're going to start with another colour. So we're going to need, let's have a look. Oh no, before we go any further, this bit here is a small little square. So we're just going to draw a little square like that and fill it in. There we go. So we also need to edit this whole section for here when we get to that. So when we get here, I'll remember to change what we're doing because I didn't like it when I originally drew it. So now we're going to need the orange colour from above. So we'll go back up to this little guy. We'll pinch this colour. And now we're going to start up by here. So turn the pen size down a little bit. And then go to here. We don't want to mix it into the colour of the white but there because that is a detail we want to keep. I just realised that the only reason that it is that shape is because the pixels rendered in so badly. And then this part here goes straight and then it goes curvy down by here then, so that is an awful curve. We're going to use the tool to help us. That's fine. And then we're going to use the same tool to try and bring the whole thing together. This may take a few times. And then just link that together, put that in. Like that, there we go. Cool. Although this bit here is a different colour, I will just change that when we are done because that is the least of our problems. Turn the assistive thing off, there we go. And then, yeah, because this is more of a peachy colour than it is anything else. We're going to use a line tool because it cuts off just as the eye starts to come in. And I do not want to get the shape of the eye wrong when it is time to draw. Also, you could probably hear like tapping noises. I am drawing on the same phone. So if you wonder like what the constant tapping is, it is the fact that I am like tapping the screen because I'm drawing it all by hand. Get that crisp cut by there. Okay, there we go. That's cool. Now that shape is done, so we can. Oh, there's a line that's not connected somewhere. Oh no, it's because the intensity was so high. There we go. If the tolerance up here is too high, we'll like go outside the whole image, which is a little bit annoying, but nothing that we can do about that one. Before we even change colors, we're going to go over to the next orange section because it is only up here. I'm just going to draw the triangle in. Just give it a bit more point there. And then fill this in because this is the same orange. And I'm going to grab the line tool. And now because this is a really cool little trick, because we are in between two different layers, even if we go like this and we go over the black line, because it's under a layer and above a layer, you're not going to notice it. So you don't need to worry about going over the line, essentially. That's why I made the whole point earlier on about doing it, because doing this stuff becomes hell a lot easier. There we go. So that is done. So those oranges are finished with. And then the biggest part is doing the lighter color orange, which is the big bright version by here. But I am going to tone the color down a little bit because it is a bit too similar to the one we just used. So if you do the fill tool, it will merge together. Right. So now, interesting with the fill tool, because we've already drawn in a few sections, we don't actually need to do the whole entire outline. Oh, this is going to be annoying. There we go. And then we're just going to draw the outline around the eye by here. We don't want to lose the shape, the curved shape anyways, because that's technically where the eyeball is. Like that. This is straight, so I'll straighten that out. And then we need to start doing it down by here too. Oh. Get over here like that, there we go, and then across. Like that again. Down here. Like this. And back up yet again. A bit higher again though. Okay, so we can't quite yet use the fill tool because we haven't drawn around everything yet, so we're going to do that really quick, whilst also keeping the same shapes that they're supposed to be. So these are supposed to be like fine lines, so I'm going to make sure that they are fine lines. And then down goes a spike, and like that. Oh, a bit too far. I say like that. There you go, that's fine. Nope. There you go. And then we're going to go like this. Bring it up to that orange colour, but make sure that you don't go into it too much. And now we go do a little bit of a curve because it's a curve spike. Don't know how I feel about that one. Okay. almost done the whole entire outline. We just gotta go around 3 more shapes and then we are good to go. These are all curved. I didn't finish this eyeball either, I noticed earlier on, so I'm just gonna fill that in that area over there. Like that. You really don't want to lose the shape of the eyes, because then it'll just look janky when you're done, because the eyes will be like a different shape and then you don't want that to happen. Try and keep it all to be the same shape as the original drawing. I'll say that and then mess up a little bit. There you go. Okay, so you've kept the shape of the eye. Just making sure we haven't missed anything. And we go back, we go to here now, we can do this. This is supposed to be straight lines. It comes down, and it goes across, and it goes down. This goes across. I did curve the edges off at the bottom. So we're going to do that with this one too. We're going to put the assist tool on, because me doing a curve, as you've seen, is atrocious. Okay, they're different heights. We can fix this. So you do it like this, just add another little bit there. So they're roughly about the same size now. There you go. All sorted. Now we just gotta finish doing these outlines. We're almost done them. This one's another one. This one's very straightforward. It is literally just like a weird shape. But it's all straight lines, so you can get away with this one easy. And then same number here. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. There you go. See, look how simple that was. And then this last eyeball we gotta do. I'm going to turn the outer layer off so I can see where I'm drawing. Okay, so now we've filled in pretty much everywhere that we need to fill in order for this shape to use the fill tool successfully to make sure that there's no lines that don't connect. So for instance, like this, we need to make sure that this connects by here to that color. Now, if I'd done it all correctly, which I'm hoping I have, I don't embarrass myself. There you go, I did. Okay, cool. Double tap again. Oh, turn the intensity down because you just lost like a bit of the color. There we go. Like that. And like I said before, we do need to make this a light orange because I did mess up that before. And there we go. You can literally not notice that we screwed up, and the outline and the shapes is done. And if we turn the thing off, we already have the shape of the pet's face. So we're going to turn the fill off really quickly and just fill in these little dots by here that I'm missing. I'm going to grab this colour by here. And then we'll go back to this colour because you can probably see it better now. There's these little outlines and we don't want them, so just tap on the colour again and it should fill it in. Now if we turn that outline on and we turn this back on, we should be all good to go. The only problem is now is we gotta basically connect the colours without making it look like they are too separated. Like just then, like the two edges were too rounded. So they didn't look like they went into each other. I also need to fill this little corner in here. Press that again, and then we do that by there, and that by there. So now the shape of this pet's face is practically done, and the easiest part about this now, right, and that's why I love doing the outlines first. Just grab the colour, go like this, boom, the eyes are done, and we can do this again but for like 2 more times. We grab this colour by here. Oh, not quite, I forgot I didn't draw these lines in. Like that. Like that, and go like that. Tap about 2 to 3 times so you can't see the lines anymore. It will look pixelated, but when you, trust me, when you zoom out, you're not going to notice that it's pixelated, so you're fine. And then we're going to go down to this tool, and I'm just going to... Last time I did this, I made the shape in the middle into a triangle because it looked nicer than that weird outside shape that it has. That's a bit too thick. We'll do it again by here. Boom. Boom. Cool. That's fine. And then we want to do the fill tool and press fill on it. If I press it again, it's going to go too bulky, so we're just going to draw over these little lines that we have by here. And then we're going to go over here, press it twice, draw over the lines. It should be easy because it's like a triangle shape, so it won't take too long. And then I'm going to grab a white colour. I'm just going to fill that in. You only need to really press it once because that other shape's already there, so you're fine. Now if we turn this off, we have got a good shape going. We can do the teeth now. Actually, that would be really quick, especially with the fact that we have a white on us already. So go over here, press draw the line over there. Oh, like that. And I'm going to turn the background off so I can kind of see. Just make sure that it goes down all the way, and then back up to the top, and then we can press fill. I'm going to undo that and make the fill a bit stronger. There we go. And then back down here. I'm going to shorten this tooth length because the top half is a bit too high for my liking. And I'm going to draw down here. I do apologise for this video going to be over an hour long. It's going to take so long to upload as well. Oh, no. Okay. And then this tooth length is actually a good length, so then that was fine. Draw this one in. I'm going to fill this in and this in. I fill these in as well. So now we have the upper teeth completely done, and it took what, 2 seconds to do. And we haven't really got an awful lot left. The bottom half doesn't take the longest to do, so that's a good thing. But we are going to do the bottom layer teeth because whilst again we still have the white equipped, it would be easier for us to do it now than to wait. This literally does not take a long time. This again, I'm going to shorten the tooth. I don't like it being outside of the outline, so we're going to shorten it down to like that length. And then we're going to grab and do another fill, and then fill like that. Bottom layer doesn't have as many teeth as the top layer, and again this one is majorly out of the outline, so I don't like that. it's because this little bit by here, I'm going to actually change the outline shape really quick because I need to click the outline actually and do it like this because it really scuffed this tooth out when it didn't come down. There we go. So at least now it has more depth to it. We can make it not look so bad. There we go, like this, and then we're going to link up to the other end, and then use the fill tool again. And then we're going to go back over to this, draw the line like that, another line like that, another line like that. Boom, and the teeth are done on the whole image. So if I turn off the background, this is how it looks so far. It's already starting to take shape. It looks so cool. It has taken though 45 minutes to be fair, so I do severely apologise for the length of this video. But by the end of it, if you watched it from start to finish, you should be able to have a good looking pet. And it doesn't have to be the chest mimic. I'm just showing you how to edit, how to use the shape tool, how to reshape, and all the basics. So I think the next bit that we should do is the other white section, which is up by here on the head. It is a bit of a weird shape, but that is fine. I didn't like the shape when I drew it on my first version of it, because I didn't realise that this came spiking down, and it was the same by here. And then this spiked up. Oh, I did it again. Now we're going to come down and curve the image. We're going to change the pen size because we want it to be sharp on the bottom. We don't want it to be a curved edge. And then I'm going to come back up to the top on the other side. And just like that, we have the line on the head of the pet. So we're going to press the fill tool. I'll probably press it 2 or 3 times. I press it 3 times. And we're going to do the other white section on the other side of the head. This one is going to be a lot easier because we can just do this. And then on the other one, I didn't really take note for the yellow part, but there I'm gonna do the same thing again and not really notice that it's there because it's not really that important of a detail. Come back down here again. It's trying to keep it a straight line. Make sure it's a sharp spike on the bottom. And there we go. We have the white sections on the head done. We have the teeth done. We're going to do this part last after we fill in the whole thing with yellow, which we can actually do right now after we get... Oh, that's the thing. We didn't change the HSL adjustment of this to be black. So we want to do press HSL, drag the bottom one to black, and you're done. It literally took like what, 2 seconds to do? Because we are going to use the dark blue colour that we used from by here. And we're going to use that in this little corner piece on the drawing layer for this section. by here. And then we're just going to fill that in. Cool. And then we're going to grab the yellow colour that is up here, which is a dark orange yellow, sunset yellow. Oh, I forgot we didn't close off the line. Close that off. Then we're going to be cheeky about it, and because I don't want to have to draw the whole outline of it all, quickest way to do it, merge the drawing layer with the bottom outline layer, duplicate the top outline layer, and just drag that down underneath. There you go, simple as. So now you can actually just press. Oh, why are you not working now? What have I missed? Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. I was on the wrong layer the whole time. And now you've done pretty much the whole entire head besides the top half. But we have this section here that I want to do now. I'm going to do the same as last time. We're going to grab a grey colour, which I didn't even use actually from that pet. Let me just double check which ones I used. Oh, I think I did use a custom grey. And it was a white out, yeah, white outline with grey inside. Cool. So we are going to make a square, which is what I did last time. But I need to angle this pet correctly so the square goes nicely. It's really hard to do it when the image is angled because the lines will not go straight. I think I just done it then though. Roughly like this, and then I'm going to grab the line tool, drag that down, and that out, drag this out to be like there, and then we're going to link up these bits by here, and then I'm going to fill these in like so. And then what you're going to do, you're going to get a dark grey colour. So if you come to the colour wheel, just drag it down to like there roughly. And then we're going to outline like this. And then we have it. We just need to fill it in now, like so. These little white dots will get in the way. And bam! We've almost finished the top section of the whole thing because the bottom section does not take long. Trust me, it takes like 5-10 minutes to do the whole bottom section. It's absurdly easy. The top half just takes the longest because it's so many different colours. Right, okay, so now we want to get onto the top section of this head, and then we are done completely. So we want to go over here, see these colours. I'm going to drag the lightest ones. We're going to do the lightest sections first. So by here, we are going to grab the straight line outline. I'm going to drag it like that because I want it to look crisp when it is done. And just link them all up like that and underneath. So that one is done. We got the one over here. This one is just literally a square. Like that one over there. And boom. We can fill these in. And then these two down here are the same color. So what we're going to do again. We're going to do that. That. I think it goes like this. And like that shape. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. When did that happen? What the heck? Ah, okay, so it's before I drew these. Oh wait, no, it's still bugged. I must have pressed the fill tool on that part by accident without recognizing that I did it. Please double check when you're drawing, please, guys. I don't want you guys to ruin it by something like that happening to you, because I didn't even notice that happened to me then. The edges can always be a bit annoying sometimes. There we go. There you go. Now I'm not freaking out about the fact that the orange is turned grey. And if I just link this up there like this, should be able to use that fill tool and then that fill tool there. And then grab this colour and then do it on the other side. And then back over there to this side and do the same thing. So boom, boom, boom. Like that. Okay. And then oh no, because I went back. I haven't done this bit with that color grey from before. No. This is fine. We can do this like this. And then okay, so now with no complications like before, we can just grab this colour because it's the same colour all around. So now we can, if we just outline where the yellow is, we don't need to worry. So I'd say it starts like there. But I do need to make this thinner pencil because and yeah, that's fine. And then like that. I didn't know that was a lightning bolt shape when I first did it, so mine was just a weird squiggle. So now I feel like my original one is gonna be just as bad. Sorry, I wasn't talking just then. I completely blanked out. I'm gonna make this cut shape down because it's not supposed to be that round. Okay, so I think I've locked off the area for now, besides the fact that this bit by here is not locked off. Should be able to use the fill tool pretty well. Hey, there we go. Just color that in. So we have where the yellow's going to be, but there we just need, gonna make this darker by a little bit again. Oh, it's a bit too dark now. There we go. That's fine. Do a line up here, a line going down by there, a line by here, a line by there. I'm so sorry for this video being like a line with there, a line with there, a line with there, but it is just gonna be primarily a lot of lines when you're drawing stuff like this. So, but if you want me to display any of the concepts I have made recently, because I haven't been very vocal with you guys on YouTube, I've kind of left you guys in the dark. Kinda intentional, but not really, because I don't really use the YouTube platform anymore. Because it is like the worst for growing a platform on. Right, should be able to do fill here now. I'm gonna have to draw over these outlines because it's trying to fill in the colour on the other side. We don't want them to be the same colour because one's darker than the other. But no, I do apologize for not posting on YouTube that much. Well, as I say we, it's me. I did try my best to grow the channel. It grew by, I think, like 100 subscribers. And then it kind of just fell off. And it wasn't becoming worth the money and time I was putting into it at the time because I was using an editing software and it was costing a lot to use. I'm gonna go back onto here now and do this one, and then we can just use yellow and then fill, and then we are done with the top half, and then we'll be done with 90% of this tutorial, and then you guys don't have to listen to me ramble on anymore. Okay. I feel like no, yeah, I'm going in with that angle because I don't want it to be overfilling. There we go. And lines. With that. Okay. We're getting somewhere. It's taken us an hour and 1 minute, but we are getting there. I will obviously speed up sections of this, and if I don't, you can listen to me ramble for an hour. Okay, so now we're done with that section. All we gotta do now to finish off the top half of this head, because we have been here for a god awful long time, and we're gonna go into over here. We're gonna grab the yellow that they used, and this is the last step for the top half of the head, and we're just gonna fill with that, fill with that, fill with that, fill with that, and done. So if I turn the background off, it is looking so good, guys. It looks brilliant. And not only like are you making your own custom pet whilst doing it, you're making a cartoon version and like a realism version with the original copy. So thank me later. But now we only have this literally the easier section left to do. So we're gonna do this fairly quickly, I'm really hoping, because I've been doing this for an hour. I'm gonna grab the dark shade color over here, and then we're just going to grab the pencil that helps us do the outlines. Now, this part here is so pixely and it's supposed to be curved, so what I'm gonna do is curve it myself. I think we've done it nicely. And then we're going to get the line tool. And we're going to cut down the line to where it's supposed to go to, so which is there. And then just draw the line like that. Cool, done. We can use that fill tool in just a moment time. That, and we should be able to do this. Oh my god, okay, there we go. going good. And then we're going to grab the blue shade that is by here. Although the feet do look different in my one because I used another pet's foot. I think I used the polar bear's foot. I don't know. I'll show you another concept I did in a minute. I based it off the polar bear, but I made it into something from Avatar: The Last Airbender because that show is peak. We're going to just grab this line tool and we're going to go underneath because it is pretty much a straight line. And it goes like to there, and then should be able to. There we go. Oh no, there we go. Cool. So that side is done. We got to do this whole shebang over here, which is gonna take the longest, but it will be fine. Can't remember if I kept the little button on the original one. Let me have a look. I didn't. I did not keep this little button that you see on the chest on the original one because it just I didn't like it. Oh, okay. So we are going to grab the little swerve tool. I'm going to make the pencil a little bit bigger. Oh my god, my hands are shaking for some reason now. That's just obviously the perfect time to start shaking. Okay, there we go. Make that like a nice little clean cut. I don't like how I made that so crappily made just then. You can like obviously make it shorter if you want the shape to be the exact same. Okay, that looks a little bit okay. And then we're gonna go back over here. It would help if my hands weren't shaking. Thank God for this tool because my hands are shaking now. I don't know why. I like the idea of this being identical, so I'm not gonna follow the line completely, but here I'm going to make it so that it oh, I don't know how I feel about that then. And then we're going to curve it in. Like that. No. I'll do this. And then do that. I think I've connected it nicely, so I should. I say should. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay, cool. And then we're going to grab this blue color, and then if we use the line tool, we should just be able to like go like this. And then fill in each section. Lower the intensity down. And there we have it. There we have the cube itself, just without the feet right now. So we're going to draw the feet on. obviously got to make this a little bit lighter because, oh, that's a bit too much of a difference there, that was. And then I forget another line tool, literally just cut it down the middle over there, like this. And then, like that. Its tolerance needs to stop. Try it. That's annoying. That's fine. We can just draw these little lines. There we go. Make sure you fill in all the little gaps that it leaves behind because it leaves some silly lines behind. Like this. So that foot is done. We'll do the same for the other foot. Over here, just do a nice simple line. It's a bit too high, that one was then. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then fill in these lines as well. I might just do a whole video itself on the fact of me showing what concepts I've made already for what games, because I've done a few for pet catchers. I've done, pardon me, over 80 or 90 for Pet Sim. And since you guys last saw me, I actually got one of my concepts added into Pet Sim to the game itself. So I was like, what the heck, when I found out. And I got it for free off one of the devs as well. So I was so happy when I found out. My family were like, what the hell? Because I didn't tell them I was making stuff for games. I wasn't really making it for them, I was making it for myself, and then they added it into the game, so I was really happy. But no, yeah, that's how it goes. But we are done. A little rant led to this whole little drawing being done, so what we want to do to finish it all off completely is merge those outlines together with the original image. And I move this to be more centered. And then if you want to make it look nice, have a nice background, what I did before was grab one of these, put it below your drawing, because this one's not your drawing, this one's not your drawing, this one on the top should be your drawing. Go to that empty layer, press the fill tool, click the middle icon, and then you can have multiple different backgrounds. I like having this one. Then remove the middle color, and then with the bottom color I select like one that's relevant to the drawing, so like a blue, and the top one could be like the orange. I don't know, that's not really, I didn't do that one very well. Let me see about this one. You can keep that white, you can do that like orange. Don't know what I'm feeling and what colours to use. I think if I make this one orange, make this one white. Sorry, I'm just fiddling around with the colours to try and make the background look okay. And there we go. So we have a little standout picture of it. If we do another layer though again, and we go to one of these tools, I use this one. For you to find it though, you got to press this little button by here, scroll down to glow, and then click this one. I like to do a layer and like this, grab a line, use the black pen, do the line like this, put it on top of the top layer, and then kind of like it blurs the background a little bit, but it gives him something to stand on. So you could even do it like that. Like, there you go. Like, look how cool he is, guys. He's done. He is done. He's finished. But there we are. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a very long one. It's almost an hour and 20 minutes long. But you guys have made your own creation. I've just noticed one thing since watching. We forgot a tooth. we forgot a tooth. Oh, wrong pen. Oh god, I knew something like this was gonna happen. At least it's easy to cover up the fact that we messed this one up though. Oh. There we go. That tooth is fixed. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how to make your own creations or concept art for games such as Pet Scratchers and other ones, or even just in general learn how to draw using Sketchbook. But thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and like. This took an hour and 20 minutes to make. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be me showing off all the concepts I made. But yeah, have a good day. Bye.